Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Reggie with Team MPF. Welcome back to an MPF podcast, Mind, Power, Focus. This is where it happens. This is where it goes down. Build yourself, then build power. I wouldn't be lying to y'all. We got a special guest today, but I'm going to let him introduce himself in a little bit. First, I want to remind y'all, MPFpower.com. Check out our supplements. You already know how it goes. Scroll to the bottom, hit the MPF store. Everything you want is there. We do have clothing on there. Go through there, rep the brand, get what you like, and you already know how it goes, man. With that being said, I hope everybody's doing well. It's a Sunday down here. We getting it in. My boy Rod is on the mic. That's our special guest. Before he gets to speak, I do want to break it down. This started off as a friend that I met in I want to say Kansas or Texas, Kentucky. It was Kentucky. I met you in Kentucky for the first time. And when we first met, we both gathered together because we were both powerlifters. I did want to believe at that moment that I was stronger than you, but I knew for a fact that was a lie. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. But then after I seen him, we just both collided and we both just was on the same pace. We did a little lifting video down there. We had the whole gym shocked. I was amazed. I was like, hey man, I think I found my brother from another mother right here. With that being said, he has been a coach to me too. So we went from a friend to a coach, and now I'm watching him take a journey of his life that's expelled. And I think you got married into here too. You got married recently too, right? Yeah, that's amazing, man. Congratulations on that too, man. And I just want to say, bro, thanks for everything you taught me as coming up. Thanks for everything you have showed me, walked me through and everything like that. I think it's amazing to watch how your journey started from where I met you. I know you were doing amazing things before when I met you and all this kind of stuff and where you're going to now. I do want to praise you a little bit because I see you a man of faith right now. And, a lot of people don't want to change like that and do things like that. But during this podcast, I do want to emphasize, towards the end of it, how did that journey begin? You don't have to answer now, but I think that's kind of awesome right there, man. With that being said, for the team, for the audience, for people that's watching, the MPF family, hey, let's welcome Rod to the stage. Let's kick this thing in. Hey, Rod, can you tell us about yourself, man?
Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, man, just, started with lifting, man. We met lifting back in Fort Knox a couple years ago. It's really good. I'm a coach now, do online training in person. Still military, National Guard right now. I was active duty for 10 years.
Yeah.
Just staying blessed, man. Staying blessed. Heck yeah, man. Hey, like I was saying earlier, man, we're inspired by a lot of things you do. A lot of people watch your TikToks. A lot of people watch all the stuff you do. And it's amazing because everything is like a build up to something else. Or you just inspiring people to keep going. I like that. You definitely motivated me a lot on that right there. Hey, with that being said, I know you coaching. I know you do all that kind of stuff right there. But I also know you have a big thing in meal prepping too, in your cut, your diet, and all that kind of stuff. Can you speak on how you see nutrition from your point of view? Okay, I would say most people, especially in the military, are not really well educated in nutrition. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm very strict with myself. So, if I know I'm eating a little too much or a little something that's too bad, then I kind of slow down. But then I see other people that probably are not in the best shape and, just seeing their plates with mac and cheese and wings and things like that. But, it's because they're not educated. They're not fully educated in what's good and what's wrong. So they don't really see it,
Yeah. And education, I do agree. Education and nutrition takes a lot. You need to have those both on the same par. If one of them lack, you can feel it. If your diet is off, you can feel it too. And I totally agree, man. A lot of people just not educated on it. And that education I heard, I'm not heard, but I know it's getting put back into young people's lives and older people's lives and mid-age people too. But I do agree, that's very encouraging to hear. Hey, what's a healthy habit that you can tell us about, what you do, on a daily basis? Is it something kind of thing you follow or anything like that? Or what kind of healthy habit you have?
Well, it depends if I'm cutting or if I'm maintaining or bulking, right? I always do something different. But if I'm cutting, one thing I do every morning is I drink 8 ounces of water with
8 ounces more
apple cider vinegar. It's really a great fat burner and straight to cardio, man. Straight 30 minutes to an hour.
Straight to cardio?
Just walking, light cardio. A lot of people think cardio is just running. I don't know why. I really just walk on the treadmill and watch movies, man. And, that's why it's really helping me cutting. If I'm bulking,
I remember.
Just whatever.
Right? Yeah.
Go ahead,
I remember when you was coaching me and you told me to do 30 to 45 minutes of cardio. And I was like, man, that's too easy. It was not. I tried the 30 minutes out and I was like, man, I was on the stair step for 2. I put it at 10 and I was like, man, I got this. This should be easy, man. About 20 minutes into it, I think I texted you back and was like, oh, this ain't gonna work. This only week 1 and I'm dying. But no, man, that's good stuff, man. That's good stuff, man. Did you have anything else on that?
I was gonna say, man, like it's very important to do fasted cardio, not because fasted makes you lose weight faster or anything like, because it really doesn't. Science says it doesn't, right? It is because you take control of your day. You know, once you start your day with cardio, you take ownership of your day. You know, you don't let your day control you. You tell your day, I'm gonna do cardio at 4:30 in the morning, and that's what I'm doing. I'm disciplined. We're gonna do this. When I watch Rocky, when I watch, Shrek, whatever, but we're getting this done,
Heck yeah. Nah, man. I do agree with that. And I started watching TV shows on my phone too when I'm doing cardio now. Now I learned that from you, and I think that was a good tip you ever gave me right there for making that cardio go. Otherwise, I wasn't making it, bro. I was done. I was like, nope, this ain't happening. And with that being said, everybody knows you as the powerlifting guy, the big powerlifting guy, the guy that was putting all the weight up and all that kind of stuff. You're still moving weight, don't get me wrong. But I know it was a transition in your life from where you went from powerlifting to bodybuilding. And you did like a bodybuilding meet and all that kind of stuff. Can you walk us through like that journey of you switching from powerlifting to bodybuilding?
Yeah, man. So when I was doing powerlifting, I was basically self-coach. And it's kind of funny how it started. Like my last deployment, I was just, lifting heavy all the time. And we really lived in tents back then, so there was nothing else to do but hit the gym. So, when I left the gym, I remember recording videos for Instagram and stuff back in 2022, 2021. And I'll see people on Instagram getting famous for lifting heavy weight, and I'm like, I can do that too, and that kind of like helped me sign up for a powerlifting meet. My first one, I remember I didn't know what I was doing. Like I even went to the wrong weight group, and I still won first place. Like I didn't even know what I was doing, Like I had my deadlifts were so bad, squats were horrible, bench was horrible, but God is good, bro. And thereafter that, I took it a little more serious. My second show, I qualified for the nationals, went to the nationals, and I came in seventh place in the nationals, but still made it there. You know what I mean? Like all the people that competed there, been working out for years, and it felt amazing, bro. Yeah, I did the nationals, and then I did the state Florida championships. I got fourth place in that. I was beat by 5 pounds. So I got upset at that. But yeah, the transition into bodybuilding, it happened because I just felt like I was getting too fat, bro, and I wanted to, get a different goal. For me, in the gym, I need to have a goal, man. I can't just go to the gym and do 4 sets of 10 reps. Like, I need to have a goal in mind. Like, I need to get ready for this event. It's this date. I need to lose this amount of weight. I need to gain this amount of weight. I need to bench 405 by this date. I like to have a set time. I think it's something the military taught me.
Yeah. No, that's definitely understandable. I like the fact that you said when you went to your first competition that you didn't know what was going on. I did the same thing, man. I dragged my family out the house. We went to this competition. I thought I had everything. I went up there with the wrong knee sleeve, the wrong socks, the wrong deadlift thing. And I was like, I know I read everything right. And the people that was running it had to give me all my gear. Then I competed and I showed out. Don't get me wrong. But it was a blessing they did that. But I just didn't know like how intense it was. But right after that, I knew I found like the weightlifting thing that I wanted to do right there. And
you got lucky.
Yeah, definitely. I did get lucky because I walked out mad and they called me back in and it was like, yeah, no, we got you. Question about bodybuilding. Is it way different than powerlifting? Or is it similar? Because I hear some of the stories like some bodybuilders say bodybuilders and powerlifters say same, just the diets. But is there any way you can explain on that?
So it is similar in a way that you're still putting a lot of tension in your body. You're still beating up your body. However, you're not really working out to lift the heaviest weight. You're working out to destroy your muscle fibers, right? Because that's when really muscle grows. When I was doing prep for my bodybuilding show, I did not do any squats at all. Like any back squats, I didn't do that at all. I was doing like leg press, hack squats, leg extensions, everything. And one more thing, like one of the biggest differences is definitely your diet. Like when I was powerlifting, I would diet to like cut down, but I would just like starve myself, right? When you're bodybuilding, it really takes your whole life away. If my coach told me I can only have tilapia with asparagus 3 times a day, like 600 calories, that's it, bro. And I'm suffering, Like, you know what I mean? In powerlifting, you get to enjoy life a little more. If you want a pizza, you can have a pizza. It's not going to make you gain 5 pounds overnight, but in bodybuilding, you cannot do that. That's going to make a big difference on stage,
Yeah, that's the scariest thing for me when I hear bodybuilding. I'm thinking about like all the good foods I like. And powerlifters, we still got strict diets, but not strict like that. But when I hear what you can and cannot eat, I'm like, hey man, I don't know about this no more, you know. But no, that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Well, I got a funny story about that. Like when my second powerlifting meet, when I made it to the nationals, I came in first place on that one. And I was having McChickens in between my lips, bro. People are like, what are you doing? You need to have some food and water. I'm like, man, I don't care, bro. I'm a powerlifter. I already made weight. Like, who cares? You know? You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's crazy. Heck no, man. No, man. I remember that. I think that last powerlifting event you did, that was a crazy. Like you had the white singlet on and all that kind of stuff. Now I was like, yeah, you can tell you came in there with a game plan. Like you was ready to send it that day.
Yeah, that one was the nationals. And what's crazy about it is I had to be under 195 pounds, right? And like 5 days before I was like 215, bro. So I'm like, how am I gonna lose 20 pounds in 5 days? So I literally starved myself for 3 days. Like I did not eat anything. I went in, do the weigh-ins. I didn't even drink any water, bro. Like I was drinking like sips, like very little sips. Like I was peeing black, bro. I was so dehydrated. Like I remember I did the weigh-ins. I walked out of the weigh-ins. I made weight. I was like 192. I walked out of there and I had a muffin in my bag from the airport. Boy, I ate that thing. It was the best thing in my life that I ever ate. I ate that like, bro, like 3 days, no food at all and barely any water, you know, like, but wait, we still made it, you know what I mean? No. that's what matters.
Hey, I can only imagine. I had a risky one like that, but I had to drop 10 pounds in like 5 to 6 days. And there was some things I cut out, but also it's just I wouldn't do it again from the things I know now, because now I was so weak at that moment. I was like, no, I'm not doing it again. But no, man, hey, that was a great competition right there. Hey, with that being said, like I know for a fact, like from the powerlifter, from the coach to the bodybuilder, and now a man of faith, and it's all still there together. I see you still doing your big lifts. I see you still doing the bodybuilding thing, the poses and all that. But also, I want to speak about this. I want you, if you don't mind, can you talk about the faith thing a little bit? Like how did you probably was faithful, like in faith-wise, before I met you and everything. But I just didn't know it was this strong. And like it admires me a lot that to see you in that phase, because I know where you came from. I know all the stuff you've been through and everything like that. But can you speak on that a little bit about how did you not find faith, but grow into faith like you are, if that makes sense?
Yeah, man. So, honestly, it started when I was a teenager, man. Like my mom used to go to church all the time, like Pentecostal church, Spanish. My stepdad, Puerto Rican guy, you know, used to go to church every Sunday. And when I was a teenager, I felt so much in love with Jesus, man. Like I even started preaching at church, like at youth events and stuff like that. But you know, when I joined the army, I started thinking like, oh, you know, the Christian life is boring. I wanted to be part of the crowd and things like that. So, you know, years later, like probably like almost a whole decade, my whole 20s, bro. Like I was going to clubs, you know, like and you know, now that I'm more mature, you know, and the Lord is the good shepherd. He already called me once, you know what I mean? So it's like I feel like he came back for me. And all that's in my past, I just see it like garbage, man. Just like Paul said in the Bible, you know what I mean? Like all that life that I was living, it was leading me to nothing good. Like even led me to like having a DUI, bro, in 2022. I think I talked to you about that before. So I hit rock bottom right there, bro. Like right after that is when I signed up for my first powerlifting meet. And that's, you know, everything started changing little by little, but I was still the same guy. You know, I was still like trying to talk to different girls and stuff like that. But everything just changed as soon as I got married, bro. Like my wife is really big into the faith as well. So, you know, she kind of helped me come back to it. I even got baptized during this deployment that I'm at right now. And it just made me take God serious, you know.
Yeah, congratulations on the baptism, man. Congratulations on that. And congratulations about your overall success and your overall career, bro. I think you've been doing an amazing job, man, with all this too. Congratulations on everything, man.
Thanks so much.
Hey, so hearing about your fitness and faith and all that kind of stuff right there, I heard you say you got married, and congratulations on that too, man. Congratulations on your faith, your success, your bodybuilding, your powerlifting, and your marriage. How long had you been married, man? That's new to me. I seen it on Instagram, but I was so happy when I seen it. But how long have you been married?
Okay, so I've been married less than a year, bro, to be honest. I got married back in October 2025. So, say what, 8 months now? And you know, I love the married life, bro. I truly love my wife. She's my queen, bro. She's my crown, you know. She's my pride, man.
Yeah, definitely, man. That's awesome, man. That's awesome, bro. Hey, man. Hey, you know, we are a big fan of yours. You know, you always got Team MPF behind your back and everything like that, man. And anything you ever need from Team MPF, just reach out to us and let us know, man. And you're always welcome to the team. I remember the first time I gave you that sweater, and I was like, man, you part of the group, bro. Hey, I was like, we got to make you part of the group, man. And definitely, I've seen some stuff.
I still got a sweater at home, bro. And my wife, she be wearing your hat, like the MPF hat. She wears that to the gym still, bro.
Yeah, I think I've seen it a couple times when she tagged you in the video, and I was like, "Oh man, look at that! That's what I'm talking about."
Yeah, man.
Hey, man.
Yeah, she's a supporter, man. I just wanted to go a little bit on how we met, because it goes along with fitness real quick too as well.
Yeah.
Like there was this bodybuilding show in Fort Lauderdale, you know, and I'm getting ready. I'm on prep for my bodybuilding show, so I want to go and, you know, meet the bodybuilding community and you know, talk to people. The pros were there. Met some pros, follow me on IG and stuff. And my wife did the show. You know, this before she was my wife. This before we even met. And, you know, I took some videos of her and stuff where she was competing, and like random people, bro. I don't know anybody. They were like, "Oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. Are you guys together?" Like, no. You know, I'm like, no, we're not. And I went backstage to like send her the photos and the videos, and that's how we started talking. And what's crazy is we didn't even date, bro. We were not boyfriend and girlfriend. We were just friends. We went from being friends to being married. You know what I mean?
Dang,
crazy story. Crazy story.
That's a crazy good story, though. That's a crazy good story. Let's give it up a ride, man. That's a crazy good story right there. And hey, you don't get to hear that a lot, you know. You don't get to hear that a lot. But hey, man, I definitely praise you on that, man. And congratulations on your marriage too, and just everything, man. Heck yeah, bro. With that being said, hey, like I said earlier, Team MPF, we always got your back and everything like that, bro, and all that stuff. Hey, what's up, everyone? Hey, so with Rod, hey, man, I do want to say thank you for coming out. Thank you for being part of Team MPF. Thanks for just being the brother you are, bro. And I know you're gonna do great things forever and all that kind of stuff. Your journey and the way you climbing, I think you're on the right path. There's nothing else I can want from you to show us how to be successful in life or what you're doing right now. But I do got to hit you up later on about this faith thing, because, you know, my father was a pastor and all that kind of stuff and everything. And I used to go to church a lot, and I'm still a man of God and everything. But the way you're doing it right now, I feel like I'm leaning more your way right now. And I do appreciate it, man.
That means a lot.
Heck, yeah, definitely, man. Hey, before we get out of here, you got anything for MPF, bro?
Yeah, man, basically, man, just to give some advice to like young kids, especially like, you know, the military guys, right? Is don't try to fit in, man. Don't try to fit in, be your own self. Because at the end of the day, those people you're trying to fit in are losers, bro. And you know, to be a great leader, to be a just a great teammate in the military, everything in life, I would suggest reading the book of Proverbs. That really helped me out a lot. You gotta put other people first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let God lead the way, man. Like, trust God no matter if your day is going great, if you're having a bad day, if you're having a bad week. If you're having a bad day, man, just know it's gonna be over. At the end of the day is gonna end. You know what I mean? That's something I always say.
Yeah.
So trust the Lord, man.
Heck yeah, man. No, that's awesome, bro. That's an awesome word. I even got to check the Proverbs out, man. Hey, with that being said, bro, it's been a pleasure talking to you, man. I can't wait till you get back and everything like that. I know you're doing good things out there. Keep it up, bro. If you need anything from MPF, just hit us up. Let us know. We will link again before this year over it. I know we can plan something to get back together and all that kind of stuff, man. And hey, once you get back in the event I got going on, I'll make sure you know, bro, and all that kind of stuff. With that being said, Team MPF, bro, we miss you. Can't wait till you get home. And hey, you take care, bro.
All right, man. God bless you, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, and you too, man.